Yeah, Clark's, was last hire here. Excited about Clark. What a unique guy. I mean, as those of you that know him, I mean, he's one of my favorite people in the world. It's hard to put a price tag on people that you just enjoy being around. And then on top of that, he's so gifted. I mean, he's been the dean of students for a major university for a long time and incredibly good at his job. And I was a little shocked, honestly, when he approached me about it, about even having interest, and I'd never dreamed that. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, man, he is perfect for this. I mean, perfect. And so I think he's going to bring a lot. And him and Matt McMillan have a great relationship, and so Matt will be able to, help him catch up to speed on some of the things that Matt did so well for so long. And so it was probably the most outside the box hire I've had to make, but I feel great about it. Yeah. Oh, it's very possible. Sure. I mean, if he's ready to play, he'll see it sooner than that. But if he is going to redshirt, then that's certainly a possibility and something at that position you definitely have to look at. So I'm excited to get my hands on him and get to work. His edge, his demeanor, the way he carries himself, you can tell he's serious about what he's doing, and you can just kind of see the competitiveness kind of oozing out of the guy.
Kenneth is a little bit young among the guys who typically come to events like
Right.
this. What was it that made you comfortable? What did he do to earn that?
Yeah, he's kind of become the voice of our defense, and both by the way he carries himself, kind of everything he went through last year. And I think he's just got the potential to be a great leader. And he's one of those guys kind of in that class that we need to be a great leader now, not in a year. So I thought he was ready for it, and thought he'd be a great representative.
Could Rodney Anderson make a run at the Heisman? I mean, if he has everything.
Oh, I suppose it's possible. Yeah, I mean, there's at our place, we're lucky. There's a lot of things that are possible, but he had a great run, and if he plays anything like he did last half of last year, he'll do well.
Lincoln, going back to the Jordan brand stuff, uniforms look pretty similar to what you've had. Obviously, the regular ones probably weren't going to change a lot. Was there much talk about changing alternates and going a different direction with those? Or?
Not much, not right now. Our uniforms are so iconic, that you just. The problem for us is not problem, but even if you go invest and do all this in different uniforms, it's hard to get away from our traditionals. I mean, it really is. I even have a hard time when we go to just the one. And our alternates right now look great. The wood grain theme, they look great. But we just got one of those uniforms that when it comes on, everybody knows who it is. And I think that's pretty special. Not all teams have that. And so, never say never. We'll see how it goes and how it evolves with Jordan. But right now, we're pretty comfortable with where we're at uniform-wise.
You still anticipate just using those for one home and one road, maybe?
Yeah, probably. That's kind of been a year-to-year thing, but I can't see us going much more than that. I can't.
Lincoln, is there a chance that Eric Stryker will be back, or is that a spot you're?
No, we're gonna fill that spot. Yeah, we're gonna fill that spot. Yeah, he's gonna give it a good run. We talked before, and if he made it in Canada, then if he made that roster, then that's what we're gonna do, and he's gonna go give it a real shot. So I was thrilled for him that he made it. You could tell the fire wasn't completely burned out yet.
Lincoln, you guys have had so much Big 12 success over your 3 years here. Those 2 losses, though, they still sting.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. No, it's been a great run in the league, but of course, you remember those 2, no doubt. So you don't ever get over losses in this deal, any of them.
Coaches, is the Kyler Murray situation with baseball, is that one of the most unique things you've had to deal with as a coach?
Yeah, it is unique. Not necessarily the draft part of it, but just the managing a guy playing quarterback, also playing both sports. That part's been more unique, and we got a lot better at it this year. I think we did a decent job for him 2 years ago, but I thought the schedule this year and the work between us and the baseball group was set him up pretty well this year.
The conversations about that and sort of around the draft, was it more before the draft, hey, this is what could happen, or after being picked and this is what he wants to do, this is what you all want to do?
Most of it happened, you know, before the Orange Bowl in 2015. That's the most. That's the most of. Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew where he was at football-wise, where he was at baseball-wise, and if any of these scenarios came up, this is how we were going to handle it. So there were a few more specifics to talk about. Honestly, I didn't talk to him about it any before because I didn't know where he was going to go win, and he didn't either. But after he went, he came over and met with me the next day, and we just kind of confirmed what we both thought, and that was that.
That December, were you looking at Will Greer at all as a possible transfer
Yeah.
when you got Kyler?
Yep, we were looking at 3 guys: Kyle Allen, Kyler, and Will Greer. We had 3 pretty good options. So yeah, I got to know Will. Will's dad went to East Carolina. We were Will's first offer at East Carolina, so we got to know his dad, Chad, who's been a great high school coach in that area for years. Their family, they're awesome family. Will's a great kid. I mean, I've been thrilled for all the success he's had.
It seems like he sort of takes over for Baker as sort of the face of the quarterback.
Yeah.
What is it about him that makes him suited for that kind of spot?
No, he's kind of been groomed for that, you know, and he's a good enough player, you know, and he's got a good team coming back around him. You know, played very well for them last year. He's got a great personality. I mean, he's just a neat kid. They're great families. I mean, his brothers are like on YouTube or something. They get like billions of hits. I mean, I can remember his little brothers running around up there when they were, you know, not as tall as this table. So, I mean, it's been great to see the success the families have. But if you know them, it doesn't surprise you.
At that
Coach,
time, it was pretty critical that you guys bring a quarterback.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you were going to lose Cody and Trevor and
Yeah.
Josh Justice.
Yeah, Cody, Trevor, and just lost 3, you know, within a year. So, yeah, it went from, you know, we got 4 and think we might have 5 with Austin signing, and then all of a sudden we got 2. So, yeah, it became a necessity. And we became, after the way we played that first year, we, you know, became a destination people were interested in. There happened to be 3 great ones on the market at the time.
Coach, the Browns have had just quarterback after quarterback after quarterback.
Right.
Do you think Baker is the guy that finally turns it around?
I'm not going to say no. Yeah, I do. I think he's the right kind of guy to do it. Now you got to surround a quarterback with other great ones. You know, I don't care how good you are. You cannot do it by yourself. And but it sounds like, you know, they're adding some, you know, really good pieces. And so I'll be excited to see how he does. You know, I'll be as anxious as any fan watching him play.
Coach, speaking on that, you know, there are a lot of reports that he's, you know, isn't the starter yet and might have to do some sitting. And how do you think his experience with OU prepared him for that?
It will have prepared him a lot, you know, and it's different. It is different when you have to sit versus, you know, just pure competition. But he's had to be that guy that had to impact the team without actually playing in the games. And so if that's the case there, I think he'll be ready to do a good job.
Talking about the radio comments again.
Okay.
Did you, when you said it, did you realize some people are going to take this
No.
a different way, or was it
Felt
afterwards?
like any other interview. I was driving into work, was in my car about half awake. But no, I didn't. I really didn't. And like I said, looking back on it, does it surprise me? Yeah, a little. I mean, but like I said, time of year, and knowing it was kind of a long answer, and people are going to read just parts of it. So, and the whole Big 12 SEC deal is always a lightning rod topic anyway.
Do you remember being aware when Bob sort of lit those fires?
A little bit. I was more aware when he did it, when I was here. But I can remember him shooting some shots, and when they beat Alabama in the Sugar Bowl, all that. I can a little bit, but I was definitely more aware when I got here.
After that blew up, did you hear from Bob?
I didn't. Actually, I hadn't seen him as much this summer. We've talked some, but we hadn't talked about that one time. We'll probably have a good laugh about it at some point.